Mikey, I love you. And the next time I see you, please, I want to be with you. I want to interview you. I want all of you.
We are back. Hi, everybody. Good to see you all. We're back. Yes.
We missed y'all.
I'm Kate Scott. Good to see you all, everybody. Alongside me, the legend who has won all the big trophies, Arsenal, Barcelona, and France. Great Thierry Henry is back for another season. Then there are the two men who once played together for England, although only one of them remembers it. Champions League winner with Liverpool, Jamie Carragher. Premier League winner with Manchester City. Big meat.
Yeah!
What have you been up to over the summer?
Oh, just relaxing.
Where did you go?
Relaxing.
Barbados.
Barbados. It was brilliant.
Sandy Lane.
I'm sure I saw you in like a nightclub, didn't I, as well?
Oh my gosh.
We saw you with
That was Reading Festival. My mate Jolie was DJing. Oh my God. Went in there with some Jaeger. It was fantastic. What a day that was. What a day that was. There's an Arsenal fan and a Man City fan next to me.
Just perfect.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Where did you go, Jimmy?
Jamie went to the concert of the summer.
You love Spain, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Ibiza. I went to Ibiza, Mallorca.
Yes.
I went to Amsterdam. I went to Malta. And I went for my 20-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
What? Really?
Well, it could have been football. It could have been Istanbul.
Well, I thought it was with Nicola.
It was.
Congrats.
Yes, went to Italy. It was lovely.
And you sold your house there, yeah?
What was
You're
it?
not building houses
Napoli?
in
Was it Napoli?
Finished in Napoli. Went to see the Maradona.
Naples.
mural.
Nice.
Yeah, compare murals with mine.
Didn't we see you at Oasis too?
Oh, I went to Oasis, yeah.
Yeah, we saw you went to Oasis.
Yeah.
Enjoyed yourself.
Yeah.
Had a drink. Oh, look, there you go. Having a drink.
How many have you had then?
That's Dortmund, Jamie. But you know what? Mix it with the people. Going on the tube back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Man of the people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember anything?
Micah, congratulations. How pleased are you, not just with the result, but the way your side handled the performance out there tonight?
Yes, very happy. Very important to start winning away from home, especially. We all know how difficult it is to win the Champions League away from home. An incredible atmosphere of football, so passionate, so much into the game, and we have to earn the right to start to increase the probability of winning, because they made it really tough the moment that they were very physical, and they won a lot of duels, especially in the first 25-30 minutes. It wasn't that fluent, but we knew that in the second half we will become more dominant, more of a threat, and then what we always discuss, the finisher making such an impact today that is a joy to watch, because that means that they feel very connected to the team.
What pleased you the most about the way your side managed to make it through that first half that was difficult and perform better after half time?
That when we had to play a certain game, we did it. When they took us to play a really direct and physical game, we handled it. When it was very transitional, we handled it. When it was against the low block, we handled it. And that's the way. It's a lot of games throughout the game, and the quality of the position in this competition is going to demand you a lot, and I think we handle with it quite well.
We've talked all week really about the depth, and I'm sure when you make substitutions, you want them to make an impact. For Gabriel Martinelli to do it after 36 seconds, that must be so pleasing.
Unbelievable. Both him and Leo, they have very different qualities to Epps and Victor. But they come, I look at them, immediately they were ready, immediately they were connecting with each other, and very pleased, because I told them most of the times you're going to be guys more important than the ones starting, so the quality of the minutes is going to be critical, and I'm very pleased because this is going to help us.
And look, it's another clean sheet. I think it's 18 goals in 25 Champions League games Arsenal have conceded under your management. And a word for Christian Mosquera, who was outstanding again tonight. Such a young man coming in and making his Champions League debut. Yeah,
I think the level of commitment and love for defending that the boys are putting, it's spectacular, and they do it especially when the situations are very critical, because especially the way we play, there are quite a lot of open spaces, but they have the heart, they have the understanding, and hopefully we can build from that, because that helps you to win a lot of games.
It was a very good first half, great atmosphere out there. Talk to us about the game.
Yes, great atmosphere here. All of our fans, they have been spectacular. have been waiting for this game from 11 years ago, I think. And today we have felt his support, the support from the beginning. It's a pity for us not to win today, but okay, it has been I think a good game. Hard game with a tough team, Arsenal, but 7 games to go. I think that we have more chances in next games. I hope so.
You played very bravely in the first half and pressured them a lot. What happened in the second half, would you say?
I think that the first 20 minutes we were okay, but at the end of the game, there are some difference between them and us. They were stronger than us in the 1-against-1, with these 2 players, Trossard and Martinelli. They are very fast, and I think that I thought in the game that maybe the draw was okay, but okay, we have to accept the score and to try to improve and to try to win more matches, of course.
We saw Nico Williams here looking. How much is it going to mean to get him back?
Nico Williams is a very important player for us, and we try to recover him for the next matches. And okay, it's normal that if today he would be in the pitch, maybe something happened. But we have to accept these things in the season. So we will try again.
Congratulations on the victory and to be the player of the match. How do you feel after the victory, and how does it mean for you to be named the player of the match in your Champions League debut?
Yeah, really happy with the result, with the goal and the assist as well. Yeah, it's a really complicated place to come and win a game here. It's really difficult, but I think the team did really well. In the second half, I think there was more space to run, and when I came on, I just tried to go in behind, and was a great ball from Leo. And yeah, really happy with the man of the match as well.
The team managed the game very well against a strong opponent. How do you feel about the team's overall performance and control throughout the match?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's a really complicated place to come, and they've got a really nice team, a good team. Nice fans. The atmosphere was amazing, and yeah, we did well in the game. We controlled some parts of the game. Of course, they were playing at home, so they did well as well. But I think we were more clinical, and yeah, we deserved the win.
Martinelli, winning in such a demanding stadium as San Mamés is always difficult and special. How important is for you this victory, and what expectation does it create for the team in the Champions League?
Yeah, I mean, when you play for Arsenal, you go to the things to win. So we're here to win. It's really good to start the campaign with the victory. And yeah, as I said, we are really happy. I'm happy with the performance of the team and the man of the match award as well.
You're in the many better feelings than match night 1 Champions League, getting a big away win under your belt.
Not really. I think the first one is always important, and I think we've seen last year as well. Every point counts. And this is not an easy away game to play at, so well done to the team.
I was going to ask about that. The first half in particular seemed so frustrating. What was that like to play, and how did you manage to make that breakthrough then in the second half?
Yeah, I think we didn't play well the first half. We lost too many duels, I think, and because of that we didn't really come into our game, the game that we want to play. But still, I think the team showed great resilience even in the second half. I don't think we gave much away, and I think the subs did amazing coming in.
When I spoke to Mikel Arteta before the game, he talked about wanting to dominate the game, not let them have any chances. I can't really remember David Raya making many saves. The defensive record you have in Europe is ridiculous. How do you manage to keep it so tight, the 4 of you at the back?
Yeah, it's not just the 4 of us. What you say is also David and the whole team. I think defensively, the effort we put in it's amazing to see, and the standards in that are really high, which is great to be a part of, and hopefully many more clean sheets incoming.
Can I ask about one of the newcomers to that back 4? Christian Mosquera was played well at the weekend, kept his place tonight. How impressed were you with him as a young man coming in for his Champions League debut?
Yeah, he does amazing, especially what you say, he's still so young, and the way he comes in looks so easy for him, winning his duels and on the ball as well. It's great to have him next to me, and I think he has a bright future ahead as well.
Just looking ahead, it's only match day 1, but the vibes in the dressing room seems really good. How much hunger is there in this squad to maybe go one better than you managed last season in Europe?
We take it game by game, we know what we're capable of, and there's still a long way to go, but I think today is a very good start. And just we have to go on from here.
Time for a break?
Oh no,
you want to be a presenter?
Yes.
Come on, take us away.
8 more teams open their Champions League campaigns at the top of the hour. 15-time champions Real Madrid start their European season against the 1993 champs Marseille. In Turin, previous winners Juventus host Borussia Dortmund. In the white half of North London, New Look Spurs welcome Villarreal, and in Lisbon, Benfica play upset-minded Qarabag. Stay with us, we bring you much more after the break.
Wow, Jay!
It's a must this year to win something. It's a must.
Something like what?
You can't hide.
Are you talking league?
Any competition that you're playing, whatever it is, you have to bring something. And I know people will talk about the title, but it's going to be. I do think that it's going to be a battle between Liverpool and Arsenal. You can't write off Man City yet. They're trying some new things with new players, but you have to win something. And I said it so many times. If you talk about what has been done recently, finishing second never gave you a trophy. Money talks at the end of the day, but it's going to be more and more difficult.
Money talks. Sorry, it was just a perfect moment.
Carry on. That's actually nice.
I guess let's stick on that subject. What happened, Micah?
No, just a corner coming from Union.
Okay.
Union.
From who?
Union.
Yesterday we did a preview show. Yeah. And we were asked for our hot takes or surprise for the season. do you want Micah's?
No, hold on.
Mbappe.
Oh, no.
Mbappe
This is what I'm
to
saying.
win the Ballon d'Or.
It's ridiculous.
What a surprise.
No.
The best player in the world to win. The best player in the world.
TT. Has everyone been talking about Lamine the Dream? Yes or no? Or Rafinha? Or whoever it may be. Salah they've been talking about. Everyone has disregarded the compliments that Kylian, my boy Kylian, that I've mentioned so many years now, and no one's talking about him for Ballon d'Or. So all I said was he could get Ballon d'Or next season. Is that such
next season?
Is that such a bad take?
No, this
but it's
season.
not a difficult one also.
It's not really a surprise, is it?
But right now, no, I would say Real Madrid are not the standout team. I would say they're in the group of 5 or 6 teams who can win this competition.
Can you just quiet a little bit? I just want to hear this song. It's amazing. You remember we went
what does
there
this song mean
last
to you?
season? That place is so grand. It's the best stadium I've ever been to. I mean, Tottenham's is good, but when we went there last season, the atmosphere, the seats, the 3D screens at the top, it was just immense. And I just love the song to go with it as well. So just give me 10 seconds, please.
Okay, sorry. Let us know when you're ready.
That's how long it normally takes.
Oh dear.
Bang.
Okay, you got to move us on.
Here's a treat for you, everybody. Kylian Mbappe with Anita Jones.
No!
Anita!
Is he coming into the studio?
Coming into the studio.
Congratulations on the win. First game in the Champions League for Real Madrid. You came clutch with 2 penalties. You got the Man of the Match award as well too. Give me your thoughts on the performance today.
Oh, we're happy. Happy to start the Champions League with a win. At home it was important. We know how tough it is to start the Champions League with a win.
What's wrong, Micah?
That's the most ridiculous thing ever. We have players after having a two-way. Kiki, we've not spoke to him for years, and it's not even. You know what that's like. You know when you say to your parents back in the days, McDonald's, and they say to you, "You got McDonald's at home." You know, like it's just
what?
It's ridiculous. Honestly, good.
Did you just kiss your teeth before?
You got McDonald's at home.
What did you do?
You play with our emotions there. I thought it was live. I thought it was a live hit.
Sorry. No, well, I got excited too. Have we ever had Kylian Mbappe on the show
Exactly.
before?
We've never had Kylian Mbappe. He's just scored a couple of goals. Get him into the studio.
I think he's getting a little bit wound up Because when he mentioned, or Anita mentioned Micah, I'm
There
not
wasn't a
quite
big reaction,
sure he
was
knew
there?
who you were, was he?
Oh, he knows who I am. Don't
Does
worry.
he?
Oh, yeah, we
She
DM.
didn't say Michael
we DM. Don't worry
You
about that. Don't worry, we DM.
You've never DM'd Kylian Mbappe.
Hey,
Has he DM'd you back? Has he DM'd you back?
it doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm getting the feeling that you might tell a few porkies about your phone.
Porkies.
I mean, last night was a little porky, wasn't it?
What was last night?
NASA.
TT?
No, that was true. I saw the
TT.
text.
TT, was that true? You see the
I
text
saw the
again?
text.
It wasn't a porky.
It was an
Has he come back to you with a
absolute pleasure
text?
to meet
He's not
you.
come back to me with a text.
Hang on, let me work this out. You've texted him.
No. There was a
no.
text from Nasser as well.
No. Look, he texts me.
What did he say?
Thank you very much, blah, 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 blah. It's when they won the Champions League.
Yeah, so what, let's see what he texts you. I'll show you what he texts me.
What did he text you?
Do you have banter with him?
No, because...
I have banter. Thank you, but I'm not sure about Liverpool next season. Ha. We have banter.
What is this?
Micah, I heard you were crying a bit about that.
Yeah, he was very selfish, Anita. I hope you're not that selfish on Thursday when we meet in Manchester, because I'm the king of Manchester and I won't get you through some doors that you need to go through if you keep that up.
First of all, you're going to get wrinkles. Second of all, Micah, I tried. I told Kylian, I was like, my guy Micah wants to talk to you. He said you're going to win the Ballon d'Or next year, and it was a no. So I gave you a mention in the interview.
Did he know who he was?
Well, here's the thing. Guillaume is going to be going to that game in Kazakhstan in a couple of weeks, so maybe you're going to put a word out there. I don't know. But maybe we need your help too, Micah. So do you want to give a little plea?
Yeah. Kylian.
Give us a pitch, why don't you, Micah?
I've been talking about you for so long now. Ever since I first laid eyes onto you, you were the one. You were the chosen one. We've got Thierry Henry in the studio. He was my first love. But you are something special. Something I think about at night time. Someone who I dream about in the coldest of nights. So here's my pledge to you. Kiki, I love you. And the next time I see you, please, I want to be with you. I want to interview you. I want all of you. Thank you.
That was good, Michael. That was that Tom Cruise acting. Guillaume, match day 2.
Lost for words at the ending of that. I want all of you.
Yes.
Every piece, all of you. Kiki. Well, Timothy, it's all a bit serious. You know what I mean? This is CBS, baby. And what we want to know is, you know what's coming, baby. Who's your favorite on the show?
Yeah, no.
Who's my favorite? Ça va être Tonton Titi. But Micah, you know you're my guy too.
Oh, yeah, shit. I'm his guy too.
Congratulations on our...
Thanks for that, Timothy.
Every word Mikel Arteta said on Athletic Club victory, Martinelli's goal, and the emotional side of squad decisions. After Arsenal's impressive 2-0 away win over Athletic Club in the UEFA Champions League, Mikel Arteta addressed the media in high spirits, and with good reason. The result wasn't expected, especially not in the intimidating atmosphere of San Mamés, where the home side posed a serious challenge. In his post-match press conference, Arteta spoke candidly about several key topics: the standout performance from Gabriel Martinelli, the importance of squad depth, and the emotional toll of managing a team filled with talent. Here's a more human look at everything he shared. On starting the Champions League campaign with a win and how depth played a crucial role. What a place to play football. Honestly, it's one of the most electric atmospheres I've experienced. The first 20 to 25 minutes were extremely tough. Athletic came out flying, direct, intense, with plenty of goal threat. But as the game wore on, we grew into it. In the second half, we took control, looked more dangerous, and eventually, the conditions tipped in our favour. We're very happy with the result. On players like Trossard and Martinelli stepping up from the bench. That's exactly what we need. Players who come off the bench and make a real difference. They're just as important, if not more, than the starters. Especially with the way we play, the energy we demand. We need finishers who can keep the level high when others start to fade. I'm so pleased to see that. Even Piero came on for 6 minutes and gave us probably his best spell yet. Christian did the same. That's the mentality we want, players ready to impact the game, no matter how many minutes they get. On Martinelli's goal and his response to recent struggles. He deserved that goal. I absolutely love Gabby, his attitude, his commitment, his positivity, and the way he's always ready to give everything for the team. He's gone through a tough spell, and I know he's felt that. But tonight, he showed his character. He came on, made a difference, and everyone in the team rallied around him. That shows the kind of spirit we have. When Gabriel Jesus posts something like that, saying how much Gabby deserved the goal, that tells you everything about the brotherhood in this squad. They genuinely care for each other, and they recognize the work being done behind the scenes. On whether this performance could boost Martinelli's confidence moving forward. Absolutely. I knew he would react like this. When Gabby's under pressure, he raises his level. He has such a strong mindset. He's always learning, always pushing himself to be better. I hope this moment gives him the boost he needs to go again, because he's a special player. On Zubamendi's first Champions League game for the club, Zubi was incredibly solid. He managed the tempo really well. As the match progressed, he understood the spaces, saw where we could hurt them, and didn't force things unnecessarily. He was calm, smart, especially in that environment. A top performance. On Athletic Club's performance and the challenge they posed. They're a hard-working, resilient team with a very clear identity. Their coach gives them structure and purpose. That's why the first half was so difficult. They pressed with intensity, made it hard to settle. But I think in the second half, we were more stable with the ball, and that made it harder for them to hurt us. On the emotional challenge of managing players and making tough decisions. That's the hardest part of this job. Choosing a starting 11 means disappointing others. And it's never easy. These players are desperate to play in the Champions League. I see it in their eyes. I saw it today. I looked at the bench, I looked at Leo, I looked at Gabby, and I knew they were ready. And that's the trust we need. We talk a lot about finishers, because in modern football, those coming on from the bench often decide games. Their minutes matter just as much. So yes, we have to manage emotions. But I've been very open with them. They know how I feel about each and every one of them. Leaving someone out? It hurts me. But I have to make choices that give us the best chance of winning. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes wrong, but the standard we demand means everyone has to be ready, on and off the pitch. On the energy at San Mamés and the inspiration it brings. I loved it. Truly. That word you used, inspiration, that's exactly how I felt. The passion, the connection between the fans and the team, the energy, it's contagious. That's why it was such a hard game. But it's also what makes football special. On managing playing time and squad rotation, there's definitely a bit of emotional balance involved. We want everyone to feel involved. And yes, I do take that into account when managing minutes. But ultimately, the goal is to win football matches. Everyone knows that. The amazing thing about this group is how responsible they are, even when they're not on the pitch. They push each other in training, create a great atmosphere, and they care deeply. That's what will carry us through the season. On possible injuries to Victor and Mikel Merino. I believe they're both okay. I haven't spoken to them directly yet, but from what I've heard, there's no serious concern. If anything, this press conference reminded us why Arteta is not only a tactician but also a leader who values people just as much as performance. His words reflect a team culture built on unity, mutual respect, and an unshakable drive to succeed, together. The tactical shift that changed the game. One of the turning points in the match came in the second half, when Arteta adjusted Arsenal's midfield structure to counter Athletic Club's relentless pressing. By bringing on Leandro Trossard and tweaking Martin Odegaard's positioning, Arsenal began to find more space between the lines, something that had been nearly impossible in the first 30 minutes. This shift not only changed the rhythm of the game but also exposed gaps in Athletic's system that had previously seemed impenetrable. Martinelli's goal, which came after a swift and precise counterattack, was a direct result of this tactical clarity. It highlighted both the depth of Arsenal's bench and the level of preparation from Arteta's coaching staff. Squad unity as a competitive edge. One recurring theme throughout Arteta's comments, and something that echoed loudly in the post-match scenes, was the unity within the Arsenal squad. Several players took to social media after the game to praise Martinelli, with teammates like Gabriel Jesus and Ben White publicly showing their support. In an era where competition for starting roles often creates tension, Arsenal appear to be cultivating a rare culture where mutual support outweighs individual ego. This sense of collective ambition has become one of the defining characteristics of Arteta's side. There were also reports that after the final whistle, players gathered in the dressing room to celebrate not just the win, but Martinelli's comeback moment. According to sources close to the club, Arteta used the opportunity to highlight the importance of staying mentally prepared, regardless of minutes played. Champions League statement. While the group stage is just beginning, this result sent a clear message. Arsenal are not just participants in the Champions League, they are contenders. Winning away at San Mamés, a venue known for its intensity and hostile crowd, is no small feat. Few teams leave Bilbao with clean sheets, and even fewer manage to do so with such composure after a rocky start. Spanish media, including Micah and AS, praised Arsenal's resilience, while also noting the tactical naivety of Athletic in the second half. Headlines focused on how Arteta outthought the opposing manager, and how Arsenal's ability to bring on top-level substitutes like Trossard and Martinelli made the difference. Focus shifts to domestic challenges. Back in England, pundits began immediately speculating how this performance would influence Arsenal's momentum in the Premier League. With a crucial run of fixtures coming up, including a North London derby against Tottenham, Arteta will be hoping the confidence gained in Europe carries over domestically. The coaching staff will also be monitoring minutes carefully. With such a high level of performance coming from rotational players, Arteta now faces the kind of selection dilemma every top manager wants, choosing between in-form starters and in-form finishers. Looking ahead. For Gabriel Martinelli, this match may mark the beginning of a personal resurgence. After a difficult few weeks marked by criticism and inconsistency, his goal and overall impact in Bilbao could restore the self-belief that made him one of Arsenal's most exciting young talents. For Arteta, the night was a validation of trust, in his players, in his methods, and in the culture he's building. And for Arsenal, it was a performance that suggests this team isn't just growing, it's evolving. As the Champions League campaign continues, this win will likely be remembered not just for the scoreline, but for the character it revealed.